Welcome to Leap of Kingdoms, where we are going to take a leap into Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire. And we're going to start by watching the introduction because it is awesome.
Silmaria was a peaceful kingdom nestled among 100 islands, until the dragon came. The beast rose from its ancient lair and plunged the land into chaos. 7 pillars were raised and enchanted with spells from ancient scrolls. The pillars were placed throughout the kingdom. As each one rose, the dragon became weaker. This powerful enchantment drove the dragon into its lair. But remember, dragons live a long time, and once angered, they do not forget. Years of peace have come and gone, and most have forgotten the dragon's reign of terror. But there are those who do remember. And for one in particular, the past is seen as the key to the kingdom. I have seen a vision that the blood of a murdered man will break the ancient spell and free the dragon from its tomb. And as the pillars fall, dark fingers of evil will reach out across the land. The King of Silmaria, and I do not have long to live. An assassin has been unleashed to kill me, and an army of evil terrorizes the countryside. Silmaria must have a new leader, and the dragon must be destroyed forever. Only a hero can save the kingdom. I pray one will come in time.
Dragonfire. Alright, so that's the introduction. Badass dragon being held back by dragon pillars. Somebody's taking off dragon pillars. Let's go! We're gonna play as a thief. You can play as, generally, a fighter, a wizard, a thief, or you can import a paladin. Paladin class got taken out for this game because it was pushed out too early before it was finished. We're gonna play as a thief. Again, like I said, we're gonna put a bunch into stealth, like full 100. We're gonna put 50 into lockpicking. That's gonna be our build. Our name is going to be 8 equals D. That is, in fact, a penis. The reason I make my name a penis is because it's never referenced at all, really, in the game. So, let's play.
So, dear boy, the reason Fenris and I brought you here is this. You are a hero.
I'm a hero.
And so, in the grand tradition of all heroes, you need to go where you are most needed.
Didn't know that.
That happens to be Silmaria at this moment.
Okay.
The former king was assassinated a short while back. We have no idea why this was done or even who did it. Thus, you were summoned.
Well, glad to be here.
Silmaria needs a new king. And thus, the right of rulership is about to begin.
I have an inkling that I'm going to be a king of some sort of kingdom.
We would like you to enter the right of rulership. It is the most likely way to find the villain behind the nefarious deeds going on in Silmaria. If you choose to accept this mission, you will need to go to the Hall of Kings to speak with Logos, the centaur who is in charge of Silmaria right now. You will enjoy Silmaria. I am certain you will meet some old friends and make new ones. This is an interesting city, and these are interesting times. I've arranged for you to stay at the most amusing inn in Silmaria. Would you like to go there now, or are you ready to head into danger?
I am a thief. I'm not very equipped for danger, so I'm just going to head straight to Silmaria. come out of the magic teleporter in Nob Hill of Samaria, which is the rich people district. A little bit of background before we get started is this game came out in 1998. The entire staff at Yosemite Entertainment, the developer, was laid off a year later. This game was pushed out way before it was finished, like 6 months or so. So there's a lot of features that aren't really developed, but I still love it nonetheless. It's the 5th game in the Quest for Glory series, of course. It's the only one that's 3D and is also a completely different genre.
You may enter the Hall of Kings.
I mean, it's still an adventure game, but it just doesn't play the same because of the 3D-ness. We're gonna enter the Hall of Jewel Justice, Hall of the Hall of something, and we're gonna talk to Logos. He's the gentleman who summoned us. And he's going to tell us about the rights of rulership.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. I am Logos, counselor to rulers and speaker of Silmaria. Welcome to the kingdom of Silmaria. I have heard much of you from your friends Erasmus and Rakish.
Thanks.
Greetings, my friend. It is good to know that you are here. This land needs a hero of your abilities.
I trust you understand why you were summoned here. The rights of rulership need one more entrant before it can begin. All other competitors are worthy individuals. However, I suspect that these rights will be more dangerous than they are intended.
We believe that the one or ones who assassinated the King of Silmaria will attempt to make certain the contestant they support will win.
You must understand that your life will be in grave danger from the moment you enter the right of rulership. We will be doing everything we can to stop the assassin, but you need to be wary. Hero of the lands of Shapir, Tana, and Mordavia, will you enter the rights of rulership?
Well, let's talk about it first. Logos, we really just met. I'm not ready to commit to anything yet.
It is an honor to meet you.
Thanks!
I am the speaker of Silmaria. I am the voice of the king and of the people. I will make certain that only the most worthy shall attain the rulership of this kingdom. That is my duty and my honor.
Sounds like a pretty cool job. What about this Rakish fella?
Rakish and I have been friends for many years. When the king was assassinated, I contacted him through Erasmus for his wise counsel. Both Rakish and Erasmus mentioned you and spoke of your worthiness.
Thanks, bros. And the right of rulership, you know, I really just, I don't know much about them.
The rights of rulership is a series of quests that will aid Silmaria. 5 individuals will compete to complete these quests. The one who accomplishes the most will be judged worthy to become king. To enter these rights, you must first contribute 1,000 drachmas to the rulership fund. This can be done at the Bank of Silmaria.
Your father, the Sultan of Shapir, was informed of this by myself and my wife, and has contributed 300 drachmas toward your entrance in the rights.
Oh, I skipped it. Oops. So, my papa gave me 300 drachmas, and Erasmus gave me 100 drachmas, and Rakish gave me 100 drachmas. That's put me at 700. It's darn close to this 1,000 that we need.
During the rites of rulership, all quests will be announced one at a time. Some rites can be fulfilled by only one person. Other rites cannot end until all contenders accomplish their assignment. A more detailed explanation of the rites will be given when the rites of rulership begin. We await your entry into the contest.
Alright. What about the bank, bro?
The Bank of Silmaria is located in Town Square. The bank manager will be expecting you and explain the right fund.
The right fund.
The Sultan Harun al-Rashid has sent a letter of recommendation about you. He says you would make a most splendid king, to use his words. He also sends you his blessing and trusts you will choose the future you wish to fulfill.
Alright, well, what about Samaria?
Our kingdom of Silmaria consists of the Isle of Marit and the outlying islands in the center of the Med Sea. The city of Silmaria was built upon the prime port of this island, and is a thriving center of trade for the world.
Alright, what about Marite?
Marite is a large volcanic island that is said to have risen when Atlantis fell. It is most...
Oh, god damn it, I skipped it again. Well, what about Mount Draconis, which is in the center of the island of Marite and is completely inaccessible?
The entire island of Marite is the base of Mount Draconis. Draconis is too steep to climb, and though there are trails that traverse this island, most of Marite is uninhabited, save for the isolated fishing villages along the coast.
Oh, cool deal.
Lake Moray rests in the heart of Mount Draconis. It is said to be linked to the sea, for it rises and falls with the moods of the tides. However, few have seen the lake other than by magic. Draconis is unclimbable. Atlantis was a kingdom that sank beneath the sea in a disaster eons ago. It is said that the inhabitants were transformed into tritons and other sea creatures.
It is said, but it will be confirmed later on.
The city of Silmaria is built on various levels. It was designed as a defensible fortress in the days when wars were more common. However, this city has been a center for peace and prosperity for generations. We have had no need for an army, and have none. Unfortunately,
Army, right?
Marite has been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. They have taken the outlying fishing villages. We do not have the force to drive them away.
When was your island invaded?
2 days after the king was assassinated. We do not presume this is a coincidence. However, Silmaria has the resources to withstand a siege, and has never in its history fallen to invasion.
Oh, what about the outlying islands?
There are many small islands that surround Marite. They are mostly uninhabited, save by animals and monsters. A few of the larger islands are owned by the individuals that live there. Travel to some of the outer islands has become very dangerous lately. Many fishing boats have not returned, and reports of attacks by tritons and sea monsters are all too common.
What sea monsters?
The sea is a very dangerous place. There are many fierce creatures that prey upon anyone foolish enough to swim far from shore.
It's a good thing I don't know how to swim. Tritons.
The Tritons are half human, half fish people who live under the sea. We have been at peace with their people for generations. We have no idea why they now turn against our fishermen.
What about the assassin guy?
The assassin used a poison dagger to kill our king. The poison is very deadly and unknown to our healers. Unless an antidote is administered immediately, the victim is dead within a minute. Even with an antidote, unless the victim has a very hearty constitution, he will remain unconscious for weeks. We are trying to learn the exact nature of the poison in order to cure this.
The assassin of the king is a man skilled in stealth and the use of a poison dagger. A merchant was also presumed to be killed by the assassin, for his body was found by the docks, and he died from the same poison.
You have a wide range of experiences to draw upon from your past.
Like the first 4 games?
It should
First
serve
4
you
games?
well in Silmaria. We will be pleased and proud to have such a worthy hero contesting to become our leader.
And adios, motherfuckers.
I shall see you again when the rites of rulership begin. May Tyche, goddess of good fortune, smile upon you.
Thanks. And we're out of here. Suck it, motherfucker. So, like any old school Sierra adventure game, this game is scored. It works a little differently because your score is hidden. It's not up here at the top where it used to be. Score is experience points, puzzle points, total score, whatever, and it's measured by deeds. So the more deeds you do, the more score points you get. And you get deeds by doing various things. A lot of them make no sense. Some of them do. But I'm going to try and get as many as I can. Again, I haven't played this game for 10, 15 years. I can't remember everything, but the first thing is check this bulletin board. Current events, the Rights of Rulership. The Rights of Rulership shall begin when 5 or more contestants have entered. Cool. We will be the 5th. Island news, fishermen flee. The fishing villages of Marite have been deserted by the fishermen. Fishing boats have been attacked by Hesperian mercenaries, and the fishermen feared their villages would be attacked next. Honeybees have also been deserting their hives. This is considered by many to be a very bad omen. Rights of Rulership. If you have courage, moral strength, and leadership skills, you may have what Samaria needs in a king. Enter the Rights of Rulership for 1,000 drachmas and compete to prove your worth as the next leader of Samaria. Samaria news, Justinian dead. The kingdom of Samaria is still shocked and in mourning for the assassination of our beloved King Justinian. May he rest peacefully in the Elysian forest fields of Hades. Cool. So checking the news. That's cool. And our friend Rakesh, I don't remember if he's there on the first time or not, but he is generally hanging out here, where we're going to have a chat.
Greetings, my friend. It is good to see you here in Marite. This island is already in need of your skills. I fear that it will need more heroism from you as things continue. You left behind most of your equipment when last I saw you. I am sorry, but I was unable to bring most of it. I can, however, give you this.
He does give us a magic grapnel, though. He only gives you that if you are the thief. Everybody else, every other class gives you something different or nothing at all. So we're gonna talk to him a bit.
I am pleased to see you again, Prince of Shapir.
Thanks. How are you doing?
I was summoned here by my son Chakra, who has made this island his home. We are a long way from Tarna. My life mate Krisha will be pleased to learn that you are well, and now in Samaria.
Well, how's Chakra?
Chakra has his own magic shop in the town square, and I am staying with him there. It has been a while since I had last seen him, and he has grown much.
Well, what about Tarna?
Tarna's enjoying the peace you brought to our land. Your friends Yesufu and Yohari are married now, and Uhura's child grows strong and proud like his mother. You are missed there.
And how's your wife, Krisha?
Krisha has a new apprentice she is instructing in the magical arts, or she would have joined us here. She said there is a strong magic surrounding this island. I suggest you speak with Chakra about
I'll probably do that in about 3 minutes.
Krisha, there is an invading army of Hesperian mercenaries on Marite. No one is certain how large this force is yet. The skills you use to bring peace in Tarna might be useful here. However, the mercenaries do not seem willing to negotiate in any way. It seems the only language they understand is the sound of sword and shield.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about heroism. It's a weird thing.
There are very disturbing signs here. I do not yet know what is going on, but I do sense as if something very dangerous lies near here. Fortunately for Silmaria, you are here.
Thanks. That's sweet. How about that fucking centaur guy, Logos?
The centaur and I have remained good friends over the years. He is a wise counsel and has guided 2 kings in Samaria. He will soon guide a 3rd when the rights of rulership are over.
And what the fuck happened to the king?
King Justinian was a good ruler for this land. He ruled for almost 20 years, and Samaria has flourished. Now a new king shall be chosen by the rights of rulership. If you do enter the rights, make certain that the one who does win is a worthy successor to Justinian. Samaria deserves a good king.
That's gonna be me, guys. And what about the rights?
The rights of rulership are a series of quests to prove the worth of those who would be king. The quests vary, depending upon the needs of the kingdom. Logos and I will be determining what those rights shall be.
And what about the assassin?
I arrived not long after King Justinian had been killed by the assassin. Judging from the evidence, the assassin has the skills of a thief, for he scaled several walls and avoided many guards. Chakra says that magic was used also, but he does not believe that the assassin is a spellcaster. The poison the assassin used is deadly. It is death to any who are touched by it, unless an antidote is given within seconds. Even then, the poison cannot be cured, and only the strongest will survive the coma it brings.
Oh, that's too bad. What? I'm going to tell you about my adventures in Mordavia.
It is for the best that Ad Avis has been destroyed forever. If the Dark One had been summoned, the entire world would have been endangered. I hope sincerely that whatever menaces Silmaria is but a shadow of the Dark One.
It probably is, really. It's just a couple dudes. And adios.
Enjoy this city, my friend. It is beautiful. This is why we are heroes, you and I. That such places remain beautiful and the people remain safe.
So, in Nob Hill we have the Gladiator Arena, some mansions, and the Hall of Justice, and not much else. I guess the bulletin board, but whatever. So we're going to head down to the Merchants Plaza, where we have the bank and some other buildings to check out. We're going to check out the bank first, because Sam has a bunch to say.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friends set up a savings account in your name.
Hell yeah, they did.
Sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you.
Alright, let's talk to Sam. If you've played the earlier games, you may recognize him from Quest for Glory 1, So You Want to Be a Hero, where he was a beggar. He'll bring that up later.
Hi there. Have you invested in your future? This is the place to save.
Well, okay. How are you doing?
I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit?
No.
The First Bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy when you carry too much of it, and you make yourself a target for every cut purse around.
Well, okay. What about the rights of rulership?
The Right of Rulership Fund is set up for the competition to become King of Silmaria. You need to contribute 1,000 drachmas in order to enter the Right of Rulership. Usually people have friends and relatives help raise that much cash. We have one fund which gets contributions from all the guards in Silmaria. It takes a lot of money to enter the Right of Rulership, but it is a great honor to compete to become king.
And what about my savings?
Your savings will be kept in the most secure safe in all of Silmaria. The safe is equipped with the latest
rob
and
that
modern
later.
locks and has a complex strap
spoiler.
guaranteed to fry the robber foolish enough to
We're gonna
try
rob
it.
it again
Thanks
after
to
that,
your good
but much
friends,
later.
you've already got 500 drachmas in
Anyways.
your account. That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the wizard were starting the savings account for you. They wanted you to enter the Right of Rulership. Man, you have strange taste in friends, but they sure make good ones.
Yeah, kinda.
Silmaria is a great place to settle down and save a little for the future. Too many people forget how important a savings account can be, particularly adventurers. Adventurers think they can fight monsters forever. Next thing they know, they are begging in alleyways. A sad fate for a once respectable hero. So save today to keep the alleys away, I always say.
Alright. Sam, do you know about me?
I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared, and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash. So I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money.
Cool deal, Sam.
Our banking hours are dawn to dusk daily. When you save here, you know your money is
Though
safe.
I do have bad news for you, Sam. I'm gonna go ahead and take out all of my money.
Whoa there. What good is money if all you do is spend it?
I'm really sorry, Sam. It's just how the world goes. So, that's Sam the banker. Sam the banker. And our next victim of conversation is Marak the Kata. He sells fruit.
Welcome, welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place.
bet I have.
May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service.
Alright, cool. How you doing?
I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not?
It's pretty nice. There's some clouds, but yeah, it's pretty nice.
This city can be confusing to those new here. Silmaria has 4 plazas. This is the town center and the place of merchants. Above us is the plaza called Nob Hill. There are 2 paths that lead downward from this plaza. One will take you to the docks, the other to the westmost gates of the town. Here is where you may buy things of beauty as my life mate,
he talks so
enjoy
much.
the music of my daughter, or find things of use from Wolfie the artisan. You might also save your money at the bank, find things of mysterious power at the shop of magic, or items to improve your health at the apothecary's shop.
Alright, what about the bank?
The bank is the fine building with the winged lion statues. The banker will be happy to take your money. Do not be dismayed by the wizard Chakra. He is powerful and wise, and has a deep heart. The apothecary is run by a most interesting human and his life mate. They are both caring people and will aid you in any way they can.
I'm going to try and not skip most of the flavor text for probably the first couple days, because it's really just a lot of backstory and telling you about Silmaria, and it's generally pretty interesting if you've never played the game before, but I've seen it probably 5-6 times, but I'm going to try and not skip it.
At Nob Hill, you will find the Hall of Kings, center of the leadership of the city. You will also find the arena, a place where combats are held for the recreation. Many of the wealthiest of Silmaria reside on Nob Hill. There is also a magical device of which I have no real knowledge. I suggest you go up to Nob Hill and look at the thing
The
yourself.
spinning hat would be how
You're
we
more
first
likely to know
teleported in
more of
from
it than I.
Erasmus's. As a thief, we won't have to go back to it, though. Basically ever.
At his shop beside the
Oh, I skipped his chat accident. At a ship beside the docks, you will meet the weaponer Folus. There's also an inn and a tavern. Heard there's some sort of school located nearby, but I do not know for certain. That would be the Correspondence Adventurer School, in which we are a graduate.
Folus is a centaur weaponsmith, and he makes a variety of weapons. He would be delighted to sell you something, I am certain.
And what about the tavern?
The Dead Parrot Inn attracts adventurers and travelers to relax within its walls. I have never ventured there myself, for those who stand guard remind me unpleasantly of why I left Razir.
Sorry to hear that. And what about the West Gate?
At the west end of this city, you will find the Adventurers Guild and Gnome Anne's Inn.
And what about the No Men?
Anne is a very amusing person, and I believe that her inn would be a good place to spend one's nights.
Oh, well, that's pretty good, because I'm staying there. And what about your food stand, bro?
I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique.
And what about the island of Marit?
The island of Marit is usually very popular this time of year. Unfortunately, the death of the king and the invasion have driven many away.
And what about you, man? You haven't told much about you.
I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy.
And what about your family?
My mate and beloved is Sara, maker of gifts who has a stand on the other side of the plaza. My darling daughter is a fine musician and shares her love of music with all who have ears.
I've got ears.
My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond.
And what about the katas?
We kata are a desert people from the lands to the east. We are traders and merchants to the world.
And what about Razier?
Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a
That's
hero,
me.
and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman. One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more.
What about this hero?
It has been said that a mighty
That's
hero
me.
was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the
I
kata.
did that.
The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man.
That's me. And what about the woman?
The new ruler of Razir is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha.
And what about your adventures, Marak?
So, you are a
Oh,
friend
no.
of my people?
That's me telling you about
It is
mine.
an honor to meet such a hero.
I'm just a cool guy.
You are already a part of kata stories and history.
And adios.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I may aid you in any way that I can.
Alright, and our next stop is the magic shop to talk with Chakra. We don't have to come here much since we're not a wizard, but it's always good to check in once in a while with Chakra, who lives here. I can't remember how to get him out here. There we go. He's the Liontar himself.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sultana, and this is the magic shop of
Well,
Silmaria.
thanks, bro. Let's see. He sells the mystic magnets, which are detrimental to finishing this game. So we're gonna buy a pair at 80 drachmas,
I thank you for doing this.
and then we're gonna talk to Chakra.
Welcome to Silmaria and my magic shop. This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy.
And why don't you tell me about your magic shop?
I sense that you do not have the essence of magic within your soul, but I do sell some things that might interest you. For instance, every adventurer could use a mystic magnet to carry them to safety. I am certain you will find it useful.
I will later.
The mystic magnets are a pair. You set one in a place of safety, a bedroom for example. You have only to use the other magnet upon yourself to teleport instantly back to the room with the other magnet. As you can tell, this can save your life when you are in danger.
As you can tell, this first part's not going to be filled with a lot of action. Let's just ask about Chakra.
I am a wizard, the only male Liontar who has ever practiced the fine art of magic. I have made Silmaria my home for several years now. If you are but half the hero my father thinks you are, then I will be very happy to see you rule this island.
Thanks, bro. And how are you?
It is good to see my father again. I summoned him when the king was assassinated. He has been aiding Logos, the High Counselor.
And adios.
Good luck, and I hope you find Silmaria as wondrous as I do.
Thanks, bro. Alright, so there's a couple more people to talk to up here. You can't actually talk to his daughter, but you can give him a drachma. Her. Sala. and she'll thank you with a song. And that's all of the interaction you can get with her. I'm gonna take 2 flowers from this bush. Maybe 5, just for later. And we're gonna head into the apothecaries.
Γεια σας, μιλάτε ελληνικά.
Okay, that guy is gonna talk to me. No, stop
Γεια
it.
σας,
No.
μιλάτε ελληνικά.
I'm gonna talk to the apothecary.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about
You
you.
get in, and
I'll
Salim
never forget him.
reminds
I can't
us
tell
of
you
how
happy I
awesome
am
we
that you
are,
told me
which
about
is
Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Pretty darn awesome.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you
Julinar
again.
was a tree, and now she's married to Salim. So we're going to talk to these 2 guys, but before that we're going to get a couple peppers for later reasons. Again, this is an adventure game. But now, okay, we can talk to them. And we can talk. So I'm going to talk to Julinar a bit.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me.
Again, she used to be a tree.
It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul.
That's good to hear. What about this Salim dude that I hooked you up with?
Salim is a man of great kindness in heart. I am deeply happy with him.
Well, that's fucking good to hear. What about this apothecary?
With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here.
Well, that's good. What do you think of Samaria?
This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar.
Plants make people happy.
happy.
And okay, so we're gonna say goodbye to Julinar.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Alright, and we're gonna have a chat with Salim. Say hi. Hi.
Hi. It's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be. I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food.
A literal tree hugger.
The leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since.
That's pretty good news. And what about the apothecary?
We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy too.
And what do you think of Samaria?
This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be.
Wonderfully cosmic.
I'm really glad we came here.
Alright.
Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing.
Hippie. We're gonna buy some shit from Slim though, because we'll need them later. We have 50 healing potions.
Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions.
You're welcome, yes. And probably 10 poison cure pills.
Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions.
And we're gonna forget about the poison cure pills for now. And we're gonna put the healing potions higher up. Put the rest of this garbage away. I guess that might come in later. And I'll eat those. So. And that's it for Salim and Julinar. Glad that they're doing all right. The other merchants are over here, back by the bank. Across this bridge, and they include Wolfie and Sarah, which is the other guy's wife.
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sarah, a Kata merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
She makes jewelry and gifts. We're gonna have a chat.
Welcome again, and thrice more welcome. You have the manners of one who earns the respect of all around you. We are the children of the desert sands, traders and merchants to 1,000 lands. My mate, Mark, the food seller, and my daughter, Salah, the maker of music, have come to this land of water and waves to make our fortune.
That's good to hear. What about Marak? How's he doing?
My
We just talked to him,
life-mate,
but
Mark,
whatever.
sells food from a cart. He's on the other side of this plaza.
And what about you guys' daughter, Salah?
Salah is still but a kitten, but she has talent and the will to become a highly skilled musician someday. Perhaps soon she will be invited to perform somewhere other than the streets of Silmaria. However, she is shy and doesn't speak except with her music.
Oh, right. Well, what about your merchandise?
I am the seller of jewelry and baubles to please the eye and enhance the beauty of the wearer.
And what about you?
I am most well, kind sir. I hope that I may be of service to you always.
And how's Silmaria?
This is a beautiful city, although there is too much water for the desert fur of Akata. This is the town square, where the merchants have shops and stands.
And, do you know any rumors?
There is word said that a hero has been summoned to this land to drive away the invaders and restore the peace of Silmaria.
That's me. What about the invaders?
The countryside has been overwhelmed with an army of outsiders. The city may be attacked at any time. That is why this city is so empty. Most of the people and visitors have gone elsewhere.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tell you how awesome I am.
So, you are the Prince of Shapir. You are a great hero of our homeland. I am most honored to speak with you, Kata friend.
And adios.
May you find in this land the heart's content which you seek.
And I'm going to stop. Okay, so the rest is... Let's talk to Wolfie.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria.
Alright, let's talk to Wolfie.
It is most genuinely a pleasure to be seeing you. My tail wags very fast.
His tail wags very fast. What's an amphora?
An amphora is a Grecian urn. It is used to carry liquids of all varieties.
Are you guys ready for a joke? What's a Grecian urn?
Are we speaking union or non-union?
That's a joke. Hey Wolfie, what about Samaria?
Silmaria is a very fine city, yes indeed. This is the best place to buy many things in this town square. You can meet many people here as well. Some of them will be so kind as to not pick your pocket as they walk by. At the docks you can rent a boat and take a pleasant sea voyage. It is most fun, as long as you do not drown or get attacked by the sea people. I am not much up at Nob Hill, except daily to read the notices and to keep informed of many things that go on in this city. It is how I know the assassin has been killing people on the streets of Silmaria. I have even made a visit to the Guild of the Adventurers in the west part of town, even though I am not an adventurer. The guildmaster there is most impressive. If he came where I came from, he would be sacred. I think you will be very happy in Silmaria. It is a very good place to be, even if the city is soon to be overrun with foreign soldiers and destroyed economically by war with the sea people. Oh, you must be very careful of the monsters, thieves, and the assassins here too.
It's weird how upbeat Wolfie is.
You will find Silmaria to be most exciting.
What about soldiers? Wolfie, you just told me about them, but tell me more.
It is said that the countryside is overrun by the invaders from the north. Soon they will be knocking at our gates and asking to take over the kingdom, I am thinking.
And what about war?
The sea people have been attacking many of the ships that sail to and from our harbor. The lives of many fish have been spared, for the fishermen have left this island. It is just as well, for they lost their homes to the soldiers.
Oh, that's too bad. What about the
This
thieves?
was once a very fine place for thieves.
I'm a thief.
There was not a day gone by when I did not admire how a thief had taken something before my eyes without me seeing him. Most of them are gone away right now. I have heard that these thieves are off searching for an ebony raven. This
We'll
is
get that
most
later.
curious, for I have seen such a bird flying over the city. You would think that they would look up there for it first.
Well, I'm gonna steal it later. And what do you know about the assassin, Wolfie?
The king of Silmaria was killed by an assassin, or so it is said. There is another person that the assassin has murdered, if the rumor is to be true. It is a wonder if we are not all killed by him.
And what about you,
You
Wolfie?
wish to know more about me? I am only an artist, trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canines, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint. If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you.
And what about your
I am
art?
making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. Tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one.
If I had a tail, I'd probably be an artist. Wolfie, what about the
My
canines?
people are cunning and clever, I am thinking. There is not a one of us who does not make very much money by working all the time. In this way, we do not find the time to spend the money we make.
That's kind of sad. What about Punjabi, your homeland?
Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick.
Alright, well, after asking so much about you, Wolfie, I'm going to tell you about me.
Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Silmaria could use your help, I am thinking.
It sure could, and that's why I'm here. And I'm going to say adios to you,
As
Wolfie.
they would say in the lands I have come from, namaste. This means greetings to you, and I am hoping much to see you again.
Alright, we'll see you later, Wolfie. We have one more NPC to talk to in... No, wait, no, two more. Two more. Two more right now. Three? We got a couple more. We're gonna talk to the weaponsmith, who is down here in South Samaria. Making his hammer. Hey, buddy. He's also a centaur. You can't see it, but he is.
Right of rulership? Most of the newcomers are here for it right now. Fools, it's going to take a real warrior to become king of Samaria.
I'm really sad that Follis doesn't think that I am a real warrior. So we're gonna have a chat.
Yeah. Welcome to sunny Samaria. What do you want?
Well, I would like to know how you're doing.
Weaponsmith and weapon seller. You need a good weapon, you go see me. You got a spare weapon you want to get rid of? I may decide to buy it. If it's about weapons, I'm the person you want to deal with.
Okay, well, obviously your merchandise is weapons, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
You want to see my weapons? Show me you've got the cash, and I'll show you my stuff.
That's kind of what I expected. What about these newcomers?
There's a strong warrior in town who calls himself Magnum Opus. He knows how to use real weapons. There's also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can't believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames. She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough.
Alright, well, what about the rights?
The rights of rulership are not for wimps. They prove who is the finest man suited to become the king. You've got to be tough to be the king of Samaria. Brains and brawn. The best combination for the true warrior.
Alright, and how about you hear about me?
You're a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the rites of rulership, and we'll see who's a hero.
Me.
You know where to look
Adios.
if you're looking for weapons.
I do. Down there. In the ditch. And we're gonna head over to the Adventurers Guild. This is where Toro lives. A good old pal of ours. But first we're gonna check out their clipboard, bulletin board, whatever. Potion ingredients needed. Feathers. Hey man, needs some energy. So do we. Bring feathers of Apeticus to the apothecary and we'll fix you up. Keep on trucking. Can only guess who wrote that. The right's open. Became familiar. Good job for best man or woman. Go to Hall of Kings. Help wanted. Lost basket. Small wicker basket. Last seen. Beach southwest of Samaria. Return to Sara the beef merchant. Small reward. We'll get that later. Wanted. Help. Regicide. Assassin the king of Samaria. Reward of 2,000 drachmas for information leading to arrest. Cool. We're also going to read and sign the logbook. Latest entry says, I, Elsa von Spielberg, have come to Samaria to win the rights of rulership and become ruler of the kingdom, and I'm going to sign it as well. And I may as well examine it. Looking the logbook over, you realize that it is relatively new. You figure it was started when Toro took over as the Adventurer Guildmaster of Samaria. Who was over here? Toro.
Good see hero man. Good hero man here. Toro like hero man.
Not a man of many words.
Good see hero man. Like Silmaria. Feel like home. Like guild. Important job. Miss Elsa. Want Elsa be here more. Glad see you.
Alright, well,
Good
what about the
place
Adventurers
talk
Guild?
adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place learn things. Good place.
And what about the Guildmaster?
Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer. Toro say yes. Guild guy say Toro, Guildmaster. Guild guy go, Toro stay. Toro, Guildmaster.
Well, congrats on the promotion. And what about Samaria?
Come here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria.
Well, what about Elsa?
Elsa good. Elsa hero. Make brigands leave Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss.
What about the dude that Elsa's
Man
with?
got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man.
Alright, well, sounds like you don't like anything that Elsa's involved with, so maybe we can fix that. We're gonna say adios.
Hope see hero man later. You good man.
Thanks. I know I'm a good man. And we're gonna talk to, or head to the inn where we're staying. Across the bridge. Across the bridge, hopefully. And actually, I'm going to enable the compass so I can tell what time it is. It's only 5:20 in the evening. We're going to go here. And we're going to have a chat with Gnome Anne,
Hello,
our innkeeper.
sailor. I'm Anagramma, Gnome Anne, and this is my land inn.
All right, Anne. How you doing?
California, or whatever it is they say around here.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean,
Want
but
to
how
get
are
to
you
know
doing,
me
Anne?
a little better? I'd sure like to get to know you. I came all the way from Zurich to make this little bed and breakfast in winterless wonderland. And what happens? No tourists. That's the way my life goes.
And how about
This
the end?
seemed like a good deal. I got a good loan from the other innkeeper in town. Nice guy, if a little chubby. As my first and only customer, I'll let you have the best room in the joint.
Alright, thanks. Well, what do you think of
I don't know much
Silmaria?
about Silmaria, because I've only been here a short time. I'm always in and never out.
And I'm gonna introduce myself to you, no man.
Oh, so you're the guy the chatting rat made arrangements for. Cheese to meet you. Your room's paid up through the month.
I don't know what cheese to meet you means, but thanks.
Yours is the first door at the top of the stairs. All the comforts of Nome, including Nome-cooked meals.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna say
I'll be seeing
adios.
you.
And I'm going to walk like 2 steps up the stairs, and you say, "Oh,
If
you
you
forget your
want to
key."
get into your room or the inn late at night, you'll need a key. Here you are.
Oh, there we are. I'm a thief. I don't need a key anywhere. So this is our room right here. This door. And I'm just gonna pick the lock, even though she just gave me the key. Cause fuck that shit. And I'm just gonna look at the chest. And I'm going to put in my Mystic Magnet, because the Mystic Magnet is some sort of mystic. I use the other side and it will bring me into this room. I'm also going to steal the sheets from the bed for reasons that will later be explained. And that's going to be the end of this part of Quest for Glory Dragonfire 5. And we'll see you later.